Student Scholars in association with Goa Headmasters Association.
Students, now see here, this is the another type of question now. Let us see how to solve the problem. But in this question, it is given that if two zeros of the polynomial 2x raised to 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2 are root 2 and minus root 2, find the other zeros. In this question, two zeros are given. They are root 2 and minus root 2. These two are the zeros of the given polynomial. In this question, we should find out the other two zeros now. How to find out other two zeros? Let us see. Since here two zeros are, it is given that in the question two zeros are root 2 and minus root 2. See, let us take now x is equal to root 2 and x is equal to minus root 2. Now again this root 2 I carried over this side. So, x minus root 2 equal to 0 and this minus root 2 I carried here this side, that is x plus root 2 equal to 0. Now here x minus root 2 and x plus root 2, this 2 x minus root 2 and x plus root 2, these are the factors of p of x. P of x means it is a given polynomial. These two are the factors of the given polynomial, that is 2x raised to 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus x minus 2. Now here we can apply the identity, that is a minus b, a plus b, that is equal to a square minus b square. So by applying that identity, I wrote here a square, a means here x, that is a square, that is x square, minus, see the value of b is here root 2, so b square, that is my root of 2 the whole square. After simplification, say x square is x square minus root 2 twice we should multiply, that is root 2 into root 2 root 4, that is equal to 2. So here x square minus 2 is a factor of the given polynomial. Here we got x square minus 2, this is the factor of this given polynomial. In this question we have to find out the other two zeros. Now next step, we should divide by p of x by g of x. Here we got as x square minus 2 as the factor, that is a g of x. Now we will divide. Now see again the first term of the dividend is 2x raised to 4. So this first term of the dividend again we have to divide by the first term of the divisor, that is see 2x raised to 4 divided by x square. After cancellation we got here 2x square. This 2x square is the first term of the quotient. Now next step we should multiply the first term of this quotient to entire term of the divisor, that is x square into 2x square. 2 ones are 2, x square into x square, that is x raised to 4. Now next 2x square into minus 2. So minus into plus is minus 2x square into 2, 2 2s are 4x square. Next again we should subtract this. Now after changing sign, here we got negative and here we got positive. So this first term is cancelling now, see 2x raised to 4, here minus 2x raised to 4 cancelled, so we got here 0. The second term minus 3x cube, that I brought down, minus 3x cube, again next after simplification this plus and negative, that is 4 minus 3 is 1 x square, but greater number symbol is positive, so plus sign, and again 6x and minus 2 brought down. Now next step again we have to see the second term of the here first term of the dividend, again we should divide by the first term of the divisor. So that is here first term of the dividend is here minus 3x cube, that is divided by x square. Again cancel this x square and x cube, here x square is cancelled. Now here we got minus 3x. At this minus 3x is the second term of the quotient. Again this second term of the quotient we should multiply by the divisor. So minus into plus is minus 3x into x square, that is 3x cube, minus into minus, that is plus 3x into 2, 3 2s are 6x. Now after, now again we should subtract this, that means this negative is changed as positive and positive sign is changed as negative. Cancel, here we got 0. Now the next term I brought down here, that is x square, again plus 6 and 6x and minus 6x again cancelled, here we got 0, and next the minus 2 again I brought it down. Now we got here x square minus 2. Now here the first term of the dividend is x square and here the first term of the divisor is x square. So direct x square divided by x square, we got here 1. So direct I wrote here, that is the third term of the quotient is 1. Now third term of this quotient 1, we should multiply it by the entire term of the divisor. So 1 into x square, that is x square, plus into minus is minus, 1 2s are 2. Now again we should change the sign, here positive change as negative, negative is changed as plus sign. Now x square minus x square cancelled, here minus 2 and plus 2, this is also cancelled. Finally we got remainder as 0. Here we got, in this question we got, now 2x square minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now here this is the quotient, 2x square minus 3x plus 1 is 0. Now here in this question we should find out the other two zeros of the polynomial. So this quotient part we should factorize by splitting the middle term. This already by factorization, by splitting middle term, you have learnt in your previous class how to split the middle term. So here the first term same as usual we should write 2x square, but here the last term is plus 1 and the first term is 2. The product of this is 2 1s are 2x square. So if you multiply it, we should get 2x square. If either subtract or add, we should get as minus 3x. So like this minus 3x, this middle term, now we should split. Now here 2x square, this minus 3x splitted as minus 2x minus 1x. Now if you multiply these two numbers, see minus into minus plus 2x into x, that is 2x square. See if you multiply this product, we will get 2x square. So if this two splitted term you multiplied, minus into minus, that is plus, so 2 1s are 2x square, and here middle term is there, it is minus 3x. I splitted here this middle term minus 2x minus 1x. If you add minus minus, we should add that, but 2x plus 1x is minus 3x. So then the last term will remain same, that plus 1 equal to 0. Now next step we should regroup the term. Now here 2x square minus 2x, here you can see 2 is common, I taken common 2 out, and x square and x, this x is common out. Now inside the bracket x minus 1 is left. Again here the sign is negative, so same sign we should write, but here we cannot see any common number. So here I have taken, when there is no common, always we should take as 1. 1 is the common. So here negative sign and 1 is the common. So 1 I have taken as a common, then the remaining number is x, and inside this, when the common is negative, here outside sign is negative, this sign we should change. So positive is changed as negative and 1, that is equal to 0. Now next, see here in this term we can see x minus 1 and x minus 1 both are common terms. So I wrote here these two common numbers at once, that is x minus 1, and another bracket, whatever we have taken outside, that we should write in another bracket, that is 2x minus 1, that is equal to 0. Here now either x minus 1 is equal to 0 or you can write 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now here we should find out the value of x. Therefore, x is equal to this minus 1 carried this side plus 1, or here 2x minus 1 is 0, therefore x, we should find out the value of x here. So, x is equal to this 2x is equal to minus 1 you carried this side plus 1, therefore x is equal to 1 upon 2, this 2 you carried this side upon it will become. So, x is equal to 1 upon 2. In this question we have to find out other two zeros. So, we got here last finally x is equal to 1 and x is equal to half. Therefore, the other two zeros are 1 and half. In the question it is asked that find the other two zeros. So, other two zeros are 1 and 1 upon 2. See in this question, just see the question, find all the zeros of the polynomial x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20 if one of its 0 is minus 2. In a previous question it was given two zeros, but here only one 0 is given, that is minus 2. Now here we have to find out the other zeros. Here only one 0 is given. So let us see how to solve this. Since minus 2 is one of its 0 of polynomial, p of x means it is a polynomial, minus 2 is one of zeros of the polynomial, therefore x plus 2 is a factor of p of x. Here x is equal to minus 2, now minus 2 I carried this side, x plus 2, that is x plus 2 will take as the factor of the given polynomial. The next step, we should divide this polynomial by the divisor. Here factor we got as x plus 2. So, now let us see how to divide. See x cube plus 13x square plus 32x plus 20, this is the dividend, divided by the divisor x plus 2. Again we have to follow same method here also. The first term of the dividend is here x cube and the first term of the divisor is x. So, again x cube is divided by x, that is equal to, now after cancellation x cancelled and x is cancelled, here x square we got. So, this x square is the first term of the quotient. Now, this x square we should multiply by the divisor, that is x plus 2. So, x square into x is x cube, again plus into plus plus 2 1s are 2 x square. Again we should subtract this, the sign will change. Now x cube minus x cube cancelled, we got here answer 0. Again plus minus, so positive and negative, so we should subtract. So 2 minus here 13, so 13x square minus 2x square, subtract. So after subtraction we got 11x square here, plus bring it down this 32x. Now again we got the first term of the dividend is 11x square and here the first term of the divisor is x. The next step, we should divide the first term of the dividend by the first term of the divisor. After cancellation we got here 11x. So this 11x is the second term of the quotient. So again this 11x we should multiply by the entire term of the divisor. So plus into plus, plus here 11 1s are 11, x into x, x square, plus into plus plus 11 2s are 22x. Again we should subtract here, I have changed the sign, negative and positive is changed as negative. Now again first term we have to cancel here, positive and the negative cancelled, 11x square minus 11x square cancelled, we got 0 answer. Now positive and negative we should subtract, 32 minus 22x, that is equal to 10x, greater number positive. Now here I brought this 20. Now again we got here 10x plus 20. Now first term of the dividend is here 10x. So this 10x we should divide by the first term of the divisor. So 10x upon x, now cancel. So answer we got here 10, and this 10 is the third term of the quotient. So again we should multiply this 10 into the entire term of the divisor. So plus into plus, plus 10 into x 10x, plus into plus, plus 10 2s are 20. After changing the sign, now here plus 10x and minus 10x, it is cancelled, and here also plus and here minus, this will cancel. Finally we got remainder as 0, and the quotient is x square plus 11x plus 10. Here we should find out the other zeros, but only one zero is given. The next step, to find out the other zeros, now here we should factorize the quotient, that is x square plus 11x plus 10. This quotient now we should factorize by splitting the middle term. See, this is the x square plus 11x plus 10 we got as quotient. This we should factorize by the splitting the middle term. So here the first term will remain same. See, the middle term is 11x, the last term is 10. 10 into x square, the product we got here 10x square. Here the middle term is 11x. If we add or sometime we should subtract, we should get now here plus 11x. But if you multiply these two numbers, we should get product as 10x square. So x square plus 10x, I splitted this 11x as plus 10x plus 1x. See, add and see here, plus 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 sign, 10x plus 1x, that is 11x. Both the terms you multiply and see, plus into plus, plus 10 ones are 10, x into x, x square. So this is the correct number we took. Plus the last term will remain same, that is 10 equal to 0. The next step, we should regroup this. Now here you can see here x square and here x. So x is the common, so I removed as common as x outside, and inside the bracket the x plus this x already removed as a common, so 10 will remain. Close the bracket, plus again here the same sign we should write here, and here also we cannot see any common number. When common number are not there, then we should take 1 as the common always. So here I have taken 1 as the common, again in the bracket I wrote x plus 10, that is equal to 0. So next, see here you can see now x plus 10, here also x plus 10, both are having same common factors. So I took that once here x plus 10, and outside see x, and here outside we wrote 1. So in one bracket I wrote x plus 1, and the another bracket x plus 10 equal to 0. Both the terms are common, so we should write only once here. The next, we should find out the value of x here. So either now x plus 1 is equal to 0, or we should take x plus 10 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to, we should find out the value of x here, that is x is equal to minus 1, or here x is equal to minus 10. This plus 10, if you carry this side, sign will change, that is minus 10. In the question it is asked that find the zeros. So therefore other zeros are, here we got minus 1 and minus 10. So other two zeros are here minus 1 and minus 10. Students, just see, this is the another type question now. If two zeros of the polynomial x raised to 4 minus x cube minus 16x square plus 4x plus 48 are minus 3 and minus 2. Find the other two zeros. Here in the question it is given that two zeros, they are minus 3 and minus 2. Now we should find out the other two zeros. Here also we should follow the same method. Now first it is given the x, see, that is x raised to 4 minus x cube minus 16x square plus 4x plus 48, and other two zeros are given here minus 3 and minus 2. Let us see how to solve this problem. Now see, let x is equal to minus 3 and x is equal to minus 2. I have taken these two zeros, that x is minus 3 and x is minus 2. Now carry this number this side, now x plus 3 equal to 0, and this minus 2 carried this side, x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now again, since See, x plus 3 and x plus 2 are the factors of this given polynomial. Now, here we got two factors, that is x plus 3 and x plus 2. These two are the factors of the given polynomial. See, now this we should simplify. Now, first term, that is x multiplied by the entire term here. So, x into x is x square plus x into 2, that is 2x, plus again the second term I have multiplied by the entire term. So, plus 3 into x, that is plus 3x, plus into plus 3 2s are 6. Now, again we can simplify this by adding the like terms. See here, x square, 2x and 3x both are like terms. So, I have added here. So, 3 plus 2, 5x plus 6. See, now this is the given polynomial, x raised to 4 minus x cube minus 16x cube 4x plus 48. Now, we should divide this p of x by g of x. See, now dividend is divided by the divisor. So, x raised to 4 minus x cube minus 16x square plus 4x plus 48 is divided by the divisor x square plus 5x plus 6. Now, the first term of the dividend is x raised to 4. So, that x raised to 4 we should divide by the first term of the divisor, that is x square. So, after cancellation we got here x square. So, this x square is the first term of the quotient. Again we have to multiply this first term of the quotient into the whole term of divisor, that is x square into x square, that is x raised to 4 plus into plus sign, x square into 5x, that is 5x cube, plus into plus, that is plus 6 into x square, 6x square. Next we should change the sign, that means sign will change, positive change as negative, here positive negative, again I will change the sign positive as negative. So, after this term will cancel, we got here 0, here negative and negative both are negative. So, we should add this, but sign will come negative. So, minus 5x cube plus minus 1x cube minus add. So, minus 5 plus 1, that is 6x cube we got, again minus both the term we should add it. So, 16 plus 6 22, sign is minus, 22x square we got. Then next this 4x I brought down again. Now, this first term of the dividend is here we got minus 6x cube. This minus 6x cube we should divide by the first term of the divisor, that is x square. So, minus 6x cube divided by the x square. So, cancel and this term also you cancel. After we will get here, after cancellation I got here, that is minus 6x, here negative sign. So, x square and x square cancel. So, answer we got as minus 6x, and this minus 6x is the second term of the quotient. Again we should multiply this second term of the quotient minus 6x into the entire term of the divisor, that is minus into plus is minus 6x into x square, 6x cube minus into plus minus 6 5s are 30, x into x, that is x square, again minus into plus minus 6x into 6, 6 6 are 36x. Again we should subtract this, that means we have to change the sign, here negative is changed as positive, I change this negative into positive, again negative into the positive. Now, this term will cancel again. Now, see minus 22 plus 30x square, we should subtract these two terms. So, 30 minus 22 is 8x square, greater number positive. Again both are positive, so both the terms we should add here. So, 36x plus 4x, that is 40x plus 40x we got, again the number 48 we should get here. Now, again here we got the first term of the dividend is 8x square, and this 8x square we should divide by the first term of the divisor. After division, 8x square divided by x square, we got answer as 8. So, that 8 is the third term of the quotient. The next step, we should multiply the third term of the quotient by entire term of the divisor. So, again 8 into x square, that is 8x square, 8 into 5x, that is 40x, again plus into plus, that is plus 8 6 are 48. Again we should subtract this. After subtraction we have to change the sign here, minus, here I change positive as negative, again positive is changed as negative sign. Next all the you can see here each term is cancelled. So 8x square minus 8x square cancelled, plus 40x minus 40x also cancelled, and plus 48 and minus 48 also cancelled. So we get 0 as a remainder. The next step, here in this question also we should find out the other two zeros. So next step we should factorize the given this quotient part, we should factorize by splitting the middle term. See now here this x square minus 6x plus 8 equal to 0. This term we should factorize by splitting the middle term. Here the first term as usual x square, this middle term, here middle term you can see that is minus 6x, but the product of this factor is last term is 8 and here the first term is the 1 x square. So after multiplication we got product as 8x square. See here this middle term we should split now. Now here the coefficient of x is minus 6. If you either you add or subtract, we should get here minus 6x, but if you multiply these two numbers we should get as 8x square, that is a product. So here I split it as x square minus 6x, I split it as minus 2x minus 4x. Just see here minus minus add it. So 4 plus 2 is 6x, negative sign. Multiply these two term, minus into minus plus 4 2s are 8x square. So last term that is plus 8 I wrote as usual, that is equal to 0. So next again we should regroup this and we have to common out. We should take the common as out. In this term x square and minus 2x, here x is the common, so I have taken x as common out and the remaining number is here, that is x minus 2. Again here the sign is negative, so I have taken same sign, that is minus, but here again you can see here 4 is a common, 4 1s are 4 2s are, so I have taken 4 as common here and the same sign, that is a negative sign, and again the remaining number 4 is already taken as common, so the remaining number x minus, here outside negative, so the sign will change here as negative. So positive sign is there, the sign will change as negative, that is x minus 2 equal to 0. But now here you can see x minus 2, here also x minus 2, they are common factors we can see. Now next step is, now see x minus 4, this term I have taken in the one bracket, that is x minus 4, and in another bracket that is x minus 2 and x minus 2, these both are common factors, so I have taken only once, that is x minus 2, that is equal to 0. But here we should find out the other two zeros. So either now x minus 4, this x minus 4 is equal to 0, or we should take x minus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore now x is minus 4, you carried this side, the sign will change, that is 4, or the x minus 2 is 0, therefore the x is equal to 2. But here we have to find out the other two zeros. Therefore the other two zeros are, now here in this question we got other two zeros are 4 and 2. Therefore other zeros are 4 and 2.